Hey guys, what's up? I know I am uploading late, but it's been a crazy weekend, a crazy week. And yeah, so I'm sorry about that. And my birthday was Sunday. Most of you know because I posted about it on my Instagram and Twitter. My birthday was Sunday. I turned 33, 33. So that's really exciting. So today, I want to talk about how much I earned in graduate school and like my expenditures in graduate school. And guess who is featured today? My husband, because he has a master's in coastal engineering, and that's how actually we met at school. And so we have very different experiences. So he graduated from his master's 10 years ago. Luca, let me show you. Crazy.
No, non è questa sigla.
So I want to talk today about how much I earned in graduate school and my expenditures and what you could expect. Obviously, I finished graduate school 2015. My husband finished graduate school when, babe? 2011. What? 10 years ago. We're old. He's 34 and I'm 33. So yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about. So I'm going to ask, babe, how much did you earn during your master's? So keep in mind, this is 10 years ago. Okay.
1,400.
So
$1,400.
$1,400. Okay. Okay. So how much? Adjusting for inflation, we're looking at this being like, I want to say like 1,900 now, 10 years later. So, oh baby. So how much did you pay for rent?
1 year was close to 600. And
Really?
my second year, more like 400.
Just bullshit, man. I was paying like 200 for rent. But I stayed in like a crappy apartment in graduate school. Crappy. Okay. So how much do you think you spent on food? So okay, so we're talking, so now 1,400, spending like 600 on rent. So what's left? Math.
What's left?
I don't know math.
You have food?
800 is left.
Oh, yeah.
And then how much do you think you were spending on food?
400, maybe?
400.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had 400 left for miscellaneous.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay. Okay. So so he's in engineering, an engineering graduate student. So that is his experience. But I think things have so keep in mind inflation, okay? And one other thing I want to mention. So for me, I made 1750. So that's $1,750. And that sounds more than he did. But that's because obviously you need to keep inflation. Because engineering okay. This is vlog style, guys. This is vlog style. So just keep that in mind. So engineering definitely makes more than every other department. But I think for my husband, he worked on a grant, I think, and they paid all his fees. So for me, I just got my tuition paid, so I still had to pay fees. So I think when you kind of look at both experiences, I think it balances out, and maybe it even cost him less than it cost me, even though I was making more than he did. Just because I still had to pay fees per semester, and fees were, I want to say my fees were like $2,500 per semester that I had to pay, because my fees were not waived, but my tuition was, and tuition is the chunk of the money. Like tuition is what is like 20 something thousand, and that's what was waived for me. So so that was kind of I guess our expenditure. So for me, so I told you guys I made 1,750. My rent was like so at the beginning of my PhD, my rent was like 200. Guys, I stayed in the worst apartments, like roaches, man. But I was trying to be cheap. And then I moved to a different apartment that was 500 a month. And then I was like, man, this is too expensive. So then I moved again to another apartment that was like 300 a month. And so my rent varied throughout my PhD. And then expenditure on food, I definitely didn't spend $400 on food like my husband did, because I was cooking a lot. I was eating a lot of rice.
No, okay.
I was eating a lot of rice, a lot of beans. I was so cheap. I'm still cheap, but I was cheaper then, and I was saving a lot on food. And then expenditures. I didn't really, because I was always in the lab, I was always in school, so I didn't really spend a lot of money on clothes. I would buy some clothes from ASOS though, here and there. Those days, I would buy all these 6-inch heels that I never wore. Just a waste of money. Yeah. So I did that, and so I was able to save some money so that whenever it was time to pay my fees, I was able to pay my fees. And so yeah, so that was kind of the way I spent my money in grad school. Most of it was groceries, and oh yeah, and then I had a car, so I would spend money on gas and repairs because my car was really old, and so it always had issues. And I'll spend money on insurance. Yeah. So yeah. So honestly, making $17.50 a month, I was spending around, I want to say, 700 a month, and so I was able to still save like 1,000. But then like different things happened. Like I remember I had to have surgery to take out my appendix, so I had to pay some money, and then I would send money to Nigeria here and there. So that ate into my money, but I would save a lot. I was saving a lot. So okay, so anyway, the point of this video is to let you guys know that you can earn 1,400, you can earn 1,750 like me, 1,400 like my husband, or just to give you an idea of how much you can make in grad school from engineering, although that's 10 years ago. But with inflation, it's probably like 1,900 or 2,000 now. And then with me, they still pay my the PhD students and master students still earn 1,750 till today. So there's no inflation for that. But yeah, so just to give you an idea of how much I made in grad school, how much my husband made, and how we spent our money respectively. And so I hope that helped, or at least you're entertained. All right, I love you guys. If you like my content, like this video, subscribe, share. Let's grow this channel together. I hope you guys had a great day. Thank you for a great weekend and a great week whenever you're watching this. But thank you all for the birthday wishes. I am like overwhelmed by the birthday wishes and the love. And I'm gonna get emotional, but I appreciate all of you. And I have something amazing coming up very soon at the end of September that I cannot wait to share with you guys. And all right, so love you. See you in my next video. Bye-bye. Bye, bye, bye.